Hello, thanks for joining me. This is box 3 of my first part the Mistveil case. So far we've done pretty well. I've hit foil extended art, I've grabbed a marble, I pulled the gold pack in, I've pulled a rainbow foil out so far out of the first 2 boxes. So far it's been an amazing case. I'm hoping these ones won't just flutter out, and I'm really hoping to see that Shadow Brute card come out of this. And again, stay tuned for the end of the 4th episode. I will open the gold pack. So, starting left side of the box, pack 1 right from the top. I'm not going to pull them out just in case. I mean, the likelihood of getting 2 gold packs in the same box, or the same case is ridiculously low, but just in case, I'd like to be surprised when I get down there. So bear with me here. Alright. We got aspect of Tiger, Bonds, and a foil weakest link. I wouldn't mind seeing that in a non-foil for sure. I don't really play a lot with the foils, so yeah, they're not as exciting for me as most people would get. Like I would prefer to pull the non-foil for the stuff that I actually think I'll play. And weakest link is gonna work against all of these new heroes, but there's gonna be some of the old ones that it'll sneak up on too. That could end up getting played if LL Prism ever takes off. That could be right there. Alright, we got Companion of the Claws, and we got an Evo Speed Slip. It's our second one of those, and it's a different part, so that's nice. So 2 away from having the full set. So hopefully we'll pluck all those out of there too this time. Shoot. Got a piece of tape on me. Jeez, I don't even know where that came from. Oh man. Alright, come on. See that Shadow Brute goodness. Come on. Oh, we got a foil spillover. I will say their foils look great. This is waterfall. You can see the blood coming over the edge of it. Bunch of bonsai trees everywhere. Like, it's just, it's a very pretty artwork. I guess just that kind of stuff just looks good. But I mean, man, it's drawn so well. It's so, and then the foil just pops at the right spots. Like, I really like the way they did it. Oh, all right, we got our playset of Maul. We got foil common. We got the first tenant of Chi Tide. Another one of those great your next blue cards. With exception to Zen, I'm very excited to play the other 2 heroes in this set, though. I gotta say, Enigma is less exciting for me because I think part of the draw for the Illusionists has always been that they get a fantasy creature. Like, each time, each new one seems to get a fantasy creature that they get to make. And this time she didn't really get one. And like, I was thinking like air elementals or something, drakes, but we didn't get any specific creatures. We were just using the spectral shields, and I don't know, just not as exciting for me as the other two with the dragons and the angels, and getting to create these creatures that I've fallen in love with playing fantasy games over the last 30 years. Almost 30 years. 96 was the start. Ooh, got a little crimped one there. That's always fun to find. A little crimp there at the top. I always like getting those. Those are pretty cool. So, set that there. I haven't got anything really good crimped yet. My brother pulled a barcode card, which was kind of cool, but he pulled it out of Monarch, and it had a double white side, and it just, like, he ended up not being able to do anything with it. Nobody seemed to want it, because it didn't have the FaB back to it. And most people agreed that they felt that it was likely supposed to be a library. Alright, I kept these in order, but I just pulled the 3 out. So he got that, and it wasn't even really as exciting as he originally thought it was going to be. Because he really just wanted his library, so he tried to sell it in hopes that he would get the library. He might have got it if he'd have done it early on. Alright. We got Cosmic Awakening. That's my first copy of that. Kind of excited. That seems like it's going to be an interesting one. That'll also work real good in that all blue deck. I kind of question whether there's going to be enough chi for these characters to really convert to CC, though. Because of the limitations that they put on chi, and them all being legendaries, or almost all being legendaries, I think the specific one that they get to have 3 of, but most of the just generic mystic commons are legendary. So oops, sorry, let's put that back and get these last 2. So I just wonder how much that's gonna matter. I haven't got to see a bunch of gameplay. I'm sure people have enough gameplay videos online right now that I could probably figure that out if I want to go sit down and play around with it. But I feel like because of it being so limited, I feel like these guys are going to be so much more powerful in Blitz because of the fact that your curve is going to change so much going from one format to the other, being that you can't add the extra copies of the ones that you're currently running. So I just don't know if that's going to cause these guys to play like totally different in Blitz than they do in CC. And I mean, a lot of heroes vary, but I mean, I feel like this is going to be much more extreme because playing around your ability is going to be a lot harder if you have 12 cards in your entire deck that can trigger your leader ability, as opposed to, 12 out of 60 is a 5th, or 12 out of 40, or 11 out of 40. Like, you're only losing 1 card going to Blitz. So I just don't know how that's going to compute CC-wise, and if that's going to make the deck just be so extremely different from each other or not. Alright, a few more. I'm gonna speed through these last few here and just like trying to dig through the the Majestics and stuff. Got all rares there. Some tokens. Come on, give me that Shadow Brute. I'm gonna need some new cards. Oh, we got Enigma. Oh, we also got Levels of Enlightenment. I don't want to gloss over that one. That one's very good pull. I just was in the middle of chit-chatting when I pulled it there and just kind of dropped it and kept moving there. So don't want to gloss over that like it's nothing, because that's a very good card. Or I believe it's going to be a very good card. Oh, 10,000-year reunion. Another Haze Shelter foil too. Again, I like that foil. I think it looks super cool. The cards flying around and about to do the final gambit move on whoever he's dealing with. Like, it just looks badass. 52 pickup from any video game any Marvel video game that has featured Gambit in it. Like, it just looks badass. But the cards look like they're ethereal, like, so it just makes it look that much cooler. Alright. Got 4 more packs, and then we will be on to box 4, where again I will be opening the gold pack as well to see if I got lucky and got that cold foil, or if I got the rainbow foil and I will just get to play a hero that nobody else gets to play for a little while. Either way, I think it's pretty cool. I'm also curious what the other 2 cards in there are, because it says that there's 3 cards. So, I haven't actually seen anybody open one of the packs or heard anything about what else is in there. So, like, what comes with it, like, could be interesting too. Like, we don't know what's in there, and like, is it just 2 random common cards, or are they just putting them in there so that there's a card present on each side in case it's rainbow foil so it doesn't curl? Are you gonna get 2 class specific Majestics that work with her? Are you gonna get 2 pieces of illusionist equipment that came from the set with her? Like, I don't know what else is in there, so that's also sparked my interest a little bit here, just because, like, I don't know what those other 2 cards are supposed to be. I know that they're supposed to be 3-card pack. Are the other 2 inserts, tokens? Like, they could be 2 spectral shields, I don't know. Oh, Mask of Whiskas. I love this card. I also really like the your next blue card gains win this attack straw card. It's just so good. Just feels so powerful. Alright, so let's load up these comments. Throw the rares over here. Alright. And I'll spread these out for you real quick just so you guys can see. Alright, so this was box 3. This was the worst of the boxes so far, but I mean, the other 2 were just straight heat, so it's hard to keep up with that over and over and over again. But we got 6 Majestics, foil Majestic, and a cold foil common this time. So we got Levels of Enlightenment, which I'm pretty excited about. That's a nice little hit there. And we got a cool little crimped card, which I always enjoy getting a crimped card every once in a while. It's also got a little bit of a rough edge here, unfortunately, but still pretty cool. Just something different. You never, you don't get them all the time, so just kind of fun. All right, well, thank you for joining me.